welcome to my day 28 of my math vlogs. Now today was a very busy day because unlike other days, everything was a family reunion. We actually had all the lessons we took out in math into one big, at the same time not so big lesson. And this is the isosceles right triangle lesson. I don't know how you call it, but then it was like, basically, it was not as big because I included radicals. The big radical expressions, rationalizing it with irrational denominators, things like that. It was so difficult at that time. And from there, we also had, second of all, we had proving to handle with. So it wasn't just the basic geometry that you had to remember. It wasn't just the radicals, but in fact, we had to prove it. And in hindsight, it seems so easy because, well, in hindsight, it seems so hard, actually. But then, what was good about it was so simple. Because then, the final answer usually just came with the same using Pythagorean theorem. But then, it always ended up with the square root of 2. So, it's usually if A, and C. So then, it's like, the two are the same, then, because they're both A, then that means C is just that, and then you just have to manipulate the equation, and it always ends up with the square root of 2. I don't want to explain everything. It's a very simple, at the same time difficult lesson to learn, because it incorporates everything. And even though what was good is that I understood it, I grasped the lesson. And much better news, there's no classes tomorrow! Woo! Finally! We have a really long break because today there was no classes because of a meeting they had to have. And with that, we also had a difficult lesson furthermore about doing this in a short span of time because it was a really big chunk to swallow. And more importantly, we missed tomorrow. In other words, more to learn, much were lost, and we have to catch up. And that's to say that right now, I may have been struggling. I may have been not 100% clear on what he was saying. In fact, we were really, really poor in terms of understanding it. Everything was so blurry. It went so fast. We didn't understand. We actually thought it'd just be branching from the previous topic, but no. It was a time that everything had to be put together because that's how life really is. And because of that, I told myself, why does it have to be that hard then? If something like that were to be so, and another problem was that, including those two, it's that I wasn't prepared. And that should never be the case. Because in real life, the only way to improve is to, number one, listen, understand, and ask. Take down notes. I have to learn how to take better notes, clean notes that is aesthetically pleasing to the eyes and at the same time aesthetically pleasing to the brain. Because that's the only way I can understand things. Furthermore, the only way for me to incorporate this into my life, oh my god, incorporation into my life, is that I'm going to be a big boss in the future. I don't like that. The feeling of being in charge of something. Furthermore, I'm going to be doing this in my job. I'm going to be doing this in my life. I have to learn how to be at a steady pace, at the same pace as how things are going. And if I don't understand it, I have to keep up because things will never be this way in the future. In fact, I will never be able to understand everything unless if I catch up. Life will never adjust to me, and I have to learn that. I always have to be at the same pace as the world, as life. Time can go fast, and things can go by. They can leave you, chances can leave you, and the only way to do it is to keep at the same pace. And that's what I've been learning for the past, how many months, the 2 years I've been in Bannister, because next week is unit test week, and things are going so fast. And with all my responsibilities, I have to go at the same speed. Thank you for watching.